This device simulates an energy-efficient stoplight, and it's based on the intersection at the Thurston Ave Bridge when you're going from North Campus to Central Campus or vice versa. It's an intersection I cross almost every day. So here we have two LEDs. One of them represents the traffic light for the east-west traffic. The other represents the traffic light for the north-south traffic. Here we have another LED that represents all of the pedestrian crossing lights. There's a buzzer here to audibly warn people that the crossing light is on or about to turn off. There is a potentiometer here that allows us to adjust the duration of the pedestrian crossing light. Here's a button that represents the buttons pedestrians use to indicate that they are waiting at the light and they want to cross. Here is a photoresistor that senses the brightness of the environment and adjusts the brightness of the lights accordingly. So if the room or the environment is very bright, the LEDs will all shine to their brightest, so they're the most visible. If the room is dark, they will lower the brightness a bit to save energy because you don't need as much brightness to be visible in a dark environment. So currently the LEDs are going through a cycle, and a cycle is when the north-south light and the east-west light go from green to yellow to red, and then the other one goes from green to yellow to red, and then they switch. So here we see the east-west one is green, it turns yellow, then red, and then the other one goes from green to yellow to red. Now, also the pedestrian light is red, indicating that pedestrians are not allowed to cross. So if I simulate a dark environment by placing this piece of black foam over the photoresistor, you'll see that after the current light changes, the brightness of all the LEDs dims a little bit. And this is to save energy at night, because if I am to cover up the LEDs, they're clearly visible in a dark environment, so you don't need that much energy. Okay, now let's return them back to a bright environment, and let's say I'm a pedestrian and I want to cross. So I press this button. After the current cycle finishes with the east-west light, pedestrian light comes on white and flashes along with the buzzer. And there in the last 5 seconds, the pedestrian light flashes at a faster rate and flashes red, and the buzzer buzzes at the same pace to kind of warn pedestrians that the countdown is about to end and they need to finish crossing and clear the intersection. So the potentiometer here can control the length or the duration of the pedestrian crossing light. So if I turn that down, let's say I turn it there, and I press the button, I wait for the traffic cycle to end here with the east-west light. And that was a pretty fast pedestrian crossing light. So that's all the features of my system.